Now, from across the tri-states, this is KHQA Sports.
And tip-top of the evening, everybody, and welcome to Sports Final. On the surface, this seemed like a really mundane, blasé Tuesday. In fact, it was a scheduling slate that would suggest nothing really exciting or even beyond pedestrian in the offing. And then Austin Richmiller happened tonight. What a night over in Ewing. Let us take you to the big celebration. And there was one to start things off. You are looking at Mr. Craig O'Dear, Mr. Greg Logston, two former all-time Highland boys scoring champions who have been supplanted. Hey, that's Lawrence Bowers, former Mizzou star, in the house as part of it. Austin Richmiller, your new reigning scoring champ after a big showing last week in Brookfield, feted properly and given a game ball that will stay in the trophy case until he is no longer the scoring champ. And tonight he made sure that could be a long time. Lawrence Bowers, as I said, signing autographs, taking pictures. The guy who should have been signing autographs and taking pictures, Mr. Richmiller. He started early and would not relent in this game. Still, Louisiana, though, had plenty in this one going early. Mr. Elijah Oblinger from the outside knocking down the three. And then Elijah doing his own thing, coming around the horn like Vasco da Gama right here. Great take for him. Great bucket. But still, it would be Highland jumping out to the early lead on a 16-7 run. How about Sam Porter? Great start for that young man. He had the traditional three-point play to kind of get it started, I should say. Then more from Sammy Porter at the other end on the run out, taking the bucket and going. Louisiana trying to push tempo in this game. That might have been a mistake, although Kendon Chapman can do it and do it well. Pretty laying off the glass. Still at the other end in the first quarter. Highland had answers to cap that 16-7 run. It's Mr. Keaton Johnston from the outside knocking down the tray. But the story in this game, Austin Richmiller scored 51 points tonight, new school record, and ho-hum had 22 rebounds to go along with it. 22 field goals on the night. What a night for him. All of Louisiana's better efforts, all for naught tonight, as it would be a big-time victory, an exciting victory in Highland, and a record-setting one as well. 90-75 your final tonight. Again, Austin Richmiller, 51 points, 22 rebounds. I haven't scored that many in a video game. Good for Austin. I think that kid is now my hero. Elsewhere on the docket tonight, on the Missouri scoreboard, Palmyra improves to 4-0 in conference play with a big win on the road over Clark County. Another big game from Trevor Menne, who had 26 in that one. Marion County, too much for Paris tonight. Brendan Schultz with 18 points in the win for the Mustangs. And Bowling Green picks up its 17th victory of the season as Kerry Bibbs' club rolls Silex 58-21. North Shelby tournament time now. For Cripe's sake, Todd Cripe's team, North Shelby, taking on Madison in this one, and a good start for Josiah Lindberger. He's a really nice player, very athletic and can finish, and he would do a lot of that on the break tonight. Luke Reit's about to feed this guy on the wing, and Madison had no answers. Nobody even wanted to stand in front of this kid. I don't blame him. Very elastic game tonight. More to come from North Shelby. Houston Bixel from the outside knocking down the long three, and then the fun really began as North Shelby built a big lead and is just going to kick it into overdrive in this one. Dylan Mettis doing some nice work, coming free on the side and the wing, and then just a little bit more of Josiah Lindberger. Don't have a final scoring total for him, but we can tell you it was North Shelby in a rout tonight. Moving on to the semifinal, 68-30 was your final there. Other scores from the state of Illinois tonight. Big night for Manning Plater, albeit in a loss for Rushville Industry against Farmington, 65-60. Also, Brown County knocks off Southeastern, holding off a big night from Shea Flessner, who had 24 as Colin Klinging and company get that done. Griggsville Perry tonight with a win and a dunk from Caleb Bradshaw in knocking off Pleasant Hill, 77-44 your final there. And Beardstown loses at Plains. Hannibal playing host to the Pittsfield Sockies, Brad Tomhave's team, running headlong into Dillon Powell, and that's not a really good thing. By the way, 1 year from now today, Dillon Powell likely to sign a Division I football deal, scholarship offer, and there is Dillon Powell proving he can play in the low blocks as well. You can't body this kid up. Just ridiculously strong, and he's not done working the glass right here. Off the miss right here, Mr. Powell with a bit of cleanup work. Had himself a big night in his own right with 35 points. Almost, 16 less than Austin Richmiller, to put that into perspective, and that was an awesome night. Other end, though, Tanner Ashburn hitting a nice shot for the Sockies. Three-point play the traditional way. Dillon Powell, though, just continued the muscle work right here through three different Sockies to get to the rim. Pretty stuff from him as well, and completes the three-point play. But Pittsfield would not go away in this ball game. Corbin Personette, nice night for him as well. Tanner's still going to feed him effectively right here to beat the buzzer. Good stuff from Personette, who had 24 points tonight. Powell's 35 too much as Hannibal wins at home. 59-53 was your final. We also did have one Iowa score to pass along tonight. Holy Trinity kind of in a funk early, never got out of it. Lost to Van Buren, 56-45. Fort Madison had the night off and has every night off from here to the end of the week until the big showdown in their debut, the Bloodhounds debut, at the KHQA Subway Country Financial Superfan Shootout this Saturday. 7:30 game. Fort Madison again ranked 7th in the state in Iowa. Looking forward to kind of breaking out of the schedule and kind of showing off for some folks who don't really get to see them all that often.
Yeah, it's really exciting. It's fun to go find new players, and I heard that they're pretty good, so it's going to be exciting to play good competition, and I'm really excited for it.
We're really fired up about it. We think it's going to be a great opportunity, and we appreciate the invite to get down there and play on a big stage, and hopefully there's a lot of fans there, and really it's going to be great for us going into tournament play because we've been winning by a wide margin, some of our most recent games. We're hoping to really get down there and get pushed and hopefully provide some competition for QND also.
Let's talk girls basketball tonight. What a push late down the stretch for the Macomb Lady Bombers, who have come to life. Big win on the road tonight over CSE, 62-60 your final. I believe Yanni Sadler had 24 points in that game. Unity too much for West Prairie tonight, and Quincy High loses at home to Springfield Southeast. Back to the La Plata tournament tonight. Canton taking on Green City. Olivia Jarvis and company were coming up right here doing nice work. That was Brittany Bearhorst, of course. This is Miss Jarvis, crossover dribble, and the pretty kiss off glass. She's not just for softball anymore. More to come from Green City. They tried to answer the flurry. This is Rianne Kilgore off the nice pass, and she's going to complete it. Just too much of Canton tonight. Once the Lady Tigers got it going, they got it going right in this one. Kind of a nice night in this one from Cassie Allen. Big night in this one from Allie Phillips, who had 15 points tonight as Canton gets the win and advances on. Final count in this one in favor of them, 50-30. Also tonight, haven't had a chance much this season to show you Louisiana. The girls were getting beat handily by Highland, but we do want to give the Lady Bulldogs a little love tonight. So how about some Denise Blackwell here with the steal, the bucket, and the nice kiss off the window here at the other end. Good stuff from her. Highland had a huge lead at this point, one that they were not going to relinquish at any point. The Lady Cougars played very, very well in this ball game. This is Haley Meyer with a nice take and finish as well. Too much Highland in this one, despite Sam Pedersen's nice bucket right here. 62-38 your final. Elsewhere in Missouri tonight, story of the night. Wow, Clark County finally put it all together and got that red letter win they've been so close to. They beat Palmyra tonight, 54-50. Palmyra now 2-2 in the conference. Also, Monroe City too much for South Shelby, winning 41-35. Asia Troy with a nice night there. And we'll wrap up your scoring with Scotland County beating up on Novinger 64-16. Also, the Scotland County boys upset 9th-ranked Novinger tonight. That score on our website. The Holy Trinity girls a winner tonight over Van Buren. 40-29 is your final. Coming up tomorrow, National Letter of Intent Day. Football signings everywhere. We'll have it all for you here, weather permitting. We'll see you then, everybody.